Board, Marty, we can get started. Okay. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the public webinar. You're going to learn about Onpassive. And the one kind of statement I want to make, which was brought forward to me by quite a few people. If you are invited to this and you are not someone who works online, you've never done a business online, you're not an online marketer, you really don't even know all about that or making money online, or what does it mean to have a team, or do I have to use all of these things that you're going to be talking about? I just want you to know, just sit back, relax. It's okay. This business is for everybody. And it's for people who are very involved online. It's for people who have already done internet marketing. And it's also for a lot of people that I know, my friends and family, who really are not involved in this, but they have caught the vision of our CEO, Ash Mufareh, and they understand that this is going to rock the internet and they want to be a part of it. And you too can be a part of it, whether you've been involved online or not. So don't let that scare you. So with no further ado, we've got Trila doing the sign language for the hard of hearing. If you have questions about what you hear, hit the Q&A. Red will do his best to get back to you. And afterwards, get back to the person who invited you. And I know you're going to jump on board with the rest of us and you'll be smiling like we do every single day. Okay, Marty, that's it. Thank you.
Beautiful job, Susie. Thank you very much as always. Welcome, everybody. Sheila, thank you for what you do. Always unbelievable. Okay, we'll get started. Welcome, everybody. We almost have 400 people here. Pretty good turnout. Let me introduce myself. My name is Marty DeGarmo. I have been online for 16 years, 17 years. I started, I know the date because it was 2004 in September. I got online because I wound up on disability and I wanted and needed to make a little extra money. And I thought it would be easy. Wrong answer. It wasn't easy. And it took me a long time to turn that around to where I could start making money. And what it was is I got in, whatever the opportunity was at the time, that doesn't even matter. I didn't have any skills. I didn't know what I was doing. And that, that saying, I didn't know what I didn't know. And the more I learned, the more I realized I didn't know that either. And it just went on and on and on and on. About 10 years into it or so, I did learn some skills. I could market, I could build a team. And I thought, wow, this answers it. Some stuff I wasn't very good at. You have to realize what you're good at and what you're not. And I met Mike Ellis here in Dan Street about 7-8 years ago. And between us three, we did pretty darn good. Wherever we were, we could build a team. But we ran into the other end of the spectrum, which was, yeah, you could build a team. You can bring them into whatever business. It didn't matter what it was. I'm not, whatever it was. And there was other problems. The other problem was we couldn't bring anybody with us. If we made 100, 200, 300, or 3,000 or 30,000, we couldn't duplicate what we did for them. And I thought we could. I thought, well, they just do what we did. Well, what we did took 10 years. And not everybody has all that time to learn these little special things. And when you're a broke marketer, you have to make things stretch a long way. So there's a lot of maneuvering to get that lead or get those 10 leads. And we did it. I mean, we looked under whatever worked. We're always testing, just constantly testing. And to transfer that knowledge to somebody else that never did it before, it's impossible. You just can't do it. And I thought, man, nobody told me this, right? So you're on the other end thinking, okay, we know how to do it, but I want to bring people with me. That's when I realized there's two types of these so-called gurus. There's guru with a heart and there's guru without. Guru without is a number. How many people can I bring in? And can I bring them in faster than they quit? And this is fact. People quit no matter what business it is because they're not making money. I don't care what you blame it on, whether it's the company's no good, the product's no good, there's no, it's just whatever it is. There's hundreds of different reasons why, but mainly it's because the skill set, the company is ripping you off and you can't make it, or no duplication. You just can't. So about 18 months ago, we were in a business together, all three of us, and I thought, well, maybe is there a business out there that we're looking for that we're even talking about? Because I didn't know what to compare it to. How do we find a business that gives everybody an even playing field and knocks off 10 years of skills or learning? I said, Rick, maybe it doesn't exist. Well, I ran into Peter and Red's here, and they're doing something, and I knew them from another business, and they're really good guys. I trusted them, so I'm gonna ask them, what are you guys doing? And needless to say, they were doing what we're talking about today on Passive. And what we looked for, myself, Mike, and Dan at the time, is, can we make money? Yes, we pretty much were able to do that anyway. The big part is, can we bring people with us and they make money too? And it answered the question, yes. And we went, whoa. So Mike's going to get into all the details, but those questions to me were one of the biggest questions of all, because what good is it to build a business if you can't bring people with you? You know, you always hear the saying, help enough people get what they want and you'll get what you want. It's more than that. You got to help enough people get success, not just get a business and get in, actual success, and then you'll get what you want. Onpassive answered all those for us. All the boxes were checked. As time went on, which Michael explained, it answered everything, and I'm done looking for anything else. We found a home, and you'll see why right in a couple minutes. But anyway, here's Mike Ellis, my business partner and friend, to explain why we found a home and why we feel that once you get the info, you're going to feel the same way. Anyway, Mike Ellis, it's all yours.
Yeah, no, thanks, Marty. Thanks for the introduction. And again, I want to welcome everybody to this webinar. And this webinar really is for new individuals that are coming in and exploring Onpassive. Maybe you've been in a little bit and you don't quite get it yet. and Onpassive today is doing some really extraordinary things, things that have never been done online or offline. And as we come into Onpassive, the question that we all have, that one question that we all have, Marty went over a little bit. Can I make any money with Onpassive? And the short answer to that is, yeah, you can make money with Onpassive, and you can make residual walk-away money with Onpassive, which is really what we're all looking for. Now, Onpassive is an AI IT company, artificial intelligence informational company. They are primarily a product-based, customer-based company. We have the privilege to be able to come in and participate with Onpassive. And Onpassive was developed by a gentleman named Ash Mufareh. Ash Mufareh, he is the brain trust. He is the visionary behind Onpassive. And as we look at Onpassive and what they're doing, I really want you to keep in mind the AI, artificial intelligence. Yes, the IT is important too, but the AI is so important because as I start to explain Onpassive to you, it is the AI that makes all the difference. And what it does is it gives us a business that is 100% automated. And Marty talked about bringing people along with us so that you can make money, we can make money. And the majority of the people online just do not have the skill set, the time, or the inclination to learn what they need to learn to be successful online. And what Ash Mufareh and his team of technicians in India, and they're 600 strong, what they have done is used artificial intelligence to give all of us a way to come in and do a business and succeed wildly. And I'm going to get into that in just a little bit. As I started to listen to Ash Mufareh, and it was 20 months ago that I listened to Ash for the first time, he went over a few concepts. And again, these were so unique. They were concepts I had, you dream about, but I really never heard any business doing these concepts. And if you understand these few simple concepts, and there are 5 of them that I'm going to go over very, very quickly, you're going to understand that not only will you have found a home, but you will have found a place where it's guaranteed that you're going to be successful, you're going to make money. And the first concept that Ash talked about as I listened to him, as you come into Onpassive, it is a self-funding business. And as we look at Onpassive coming in and participating, what that means is you will come in, you will go out of pocket once, and you will never have to go out of pocket again. Now, I don't know about you, but I've been in many businesses online throughout the last dozen years. And I can tell you the majority of these, they just take and they take and they take. And very rarely do they give anything back. And Marty's right. As people come in, they after 3 months, 6 months, a year, they just quit. And it's not because they're not excited about being in business. They quit because they're not making any money. And Onpassive solves that. You will come in, self-funding, you will pay once, you will never go out of pocket again. The second one solves that problem. And what Ash has done, it's just revolutionary. As you come in, Onpassive is going to force you to be successful. They are going to force you to make money. And that does not mean they're going to ask you to pick up a shovel and dig a ditch. Onpassive, because of the AI, the artificial intelligence, they are going to do the work for you. And we are outsourcing this to Onpassive. But Onpassive is going to come in and bring in customers, and these customers, they're going to put under those individuals that are participating with Onpassive. And then we get paid off of the volume of that. And I really want you to keep in mind the volume of Onpassive because it's extraordinary. And you're going to hear that tenor throughout this presentation. Volume, volume, volume. And Onpassive will do a ton of volume. The next thing goes right to that point of volume. And it's the traffic side of Onpassive. And this is the third thing that Ash talked to us about. And it was extraordinary. As I came in and listened to Ash talk about traffic, he said he was going to drive traffic for everybody in Onpassive to help us build our business. And I've gotten the response from people, well, that's pretty good. Maybe they drive a little traffic for everybody. They get 2 or 3 sales and, it's a little bit of money, but it's really not that much. That's not even close to what Onpassive is going to be doing. And in order to give you an idea of how big this is, I need to talk about a time about 6 months ago when Ash and his team decided to test their traffic sources. And what they did is they just cranked up the traffic. And their goal was to bring in 1 million opt-ins, and they did not put a time frame on it. Excuse me. It could have been 3 months, 6 months, a year. Did not put a time frame on it. And they just cranked it up. And in 4 days, they brought in 1 million opt-ins. And those are people that come in, they actually give you your name, email address, and they show interest in what you're doing. That's what 1 million opt-ins are. That is extraordinary. Marty, Dan, and I, we've been driving traffic for probably 10 years now. We're pretty good at it. We're not even in the same ballpark as Onpassive. They are outstanding. And what Ash and his team do with the traffic sources they have, it really is extraordinary. And what it's going to do for us, when you think about 1 million opt-ins in 4 days, and back 6 months ago, again, they did not use the AI technology they have today. But when you marry the two and you use the AI and the traffic sources they have, rather than 4 days to bring in 1 million opt-ins, they'll do it in 2 or 1 or in 12 hours. And then you work the numbers out for the next year, how much traffic that is. Believe me, you and I, those individuals that are participating with Onpassive, are in such a unique position because of the sheer volume that Onpassive is going to be doing. The next thing that Ash talked about was the customer side of Onpassive, because they are primarily product customer-based business. And as we look at the customers that are going to be coming into Onpassive, why are they going to be coming in? And it can be any customer. It could be K through 12. It could be colleges. It could be small, medium, large-sized businesses. It could be governments. It could be for personal use. Onpassive will have something for everybody. It is a total business personal solution. But why would these individuals come in and use the products of Onpassive? They would do that because these products that are being developed and have been developed from the tech team in Hyderabad and Bangalore, India. There are 2 offices, 600 strong. They are cutting edge, top of the line. They are the best of the best of what's online today. Absolute cutting edge technology, brand new technology, never been used before. And as people come in and start to use the tools of Onpassive, they are going to love these tools. Most of these people are using similar tools online today, but as Onpassive launches, and we are scheduled to launch this year, 2020, as they come in and start using the tools of Onpassive, they will never leave. And these individuals today, they are paying a monthly fee to use tools similar to this, even though they're not even close to the Onpassive tools. And that bodes really, really well for us, because if they're paying a monthly fee as we come in, that makes our income a residual income. And over time, it makes it a walk-away income. In other words, you can literally walk away, let the 100% automated business work for you, and you do not have to worry about it. Very, very exciting things. So the products of Onpassive, initially, Ash started out with an automated marketing platform. And this automated marketing platform has all the tools that we use to market online, whether it's a page builder, whether it's a funnel builder, whether it's a communication module, whether it is traffic, whether it's a server, whether it's a domain. All the tools we use are in this automated marketing platform under one umbrella. That's just one area that Onpassive has developed as they launch to the world to present to the world. Today, there are about 50 tools of Onpassive, and I'll get into that in just a little bit. But it is truly amazing what Ash and his team have done with the tools of Onpassive. And because of that, the customer side of Onpassive, it's extremely exciting because there will be millions of customers coming into Onpassive as they launch. So as we look at Onpassive and those 4 things plus the volume, using the artificial intelligence, it makes it a 100% automated business. It's so important for everybody to get. It doesn't matter if you're a novice online or if you've been online for 20 years. You will be on the same level playing field and you will have the same success as if you had been online for 20 years. That's how extraordinary what Ash and his team have put together for us. So as we come into Onpassive, there is a position today. It is a founder position. And the founder position, it is a $97 position. And what it does, all this does is lock you into the company of Onpassive. So it locks you into the company and it locks you into the pay structure of Onpassive. That second thing, really, really important because we all want to get paid. As we look at the founding position and being locked into the company of Onpassive, there is another thing that we can do as we're waiting for the launch of Onpassive this year, 2020. And if you are a builder and you want to build a team, you can do that. If you're not a builder, don't worry about it. Again, 100% automated. But if you have an inclination to build a team and share Onpassive with other people, you can do that. And there are really some tangible benefits as you share Onpassive with other people and they come in and join your team. So once we're a founder and Onpassive launches to the world, how do we come into the company of Onpassive? We will come in as customers. And as we come into customers, there will be one membership level with one fee. We will all come in, pay that fee. We will go into the back office. We will click a button and we will become independent resellers of the IT product. That allows Onpassive to pay us. That's why it's so important to click that button and become an independent reseller of the IT product. As we look at the membership level that we're all going to be joining in, that is a monthly fee, but you will come in, you will pay once, you will never go out of pocket again. From there, the additional monthly fees will be paid from the proceeds we make with Onpassive. Really important to understand that. And that brings me to the compensation program of Onpassive. Ash Mufareh does not want us to reveal the compensation program of Onpassive. He does not want our competition to have a leg up and be able to compete with us in any way, even though they wouldn't be able to do that. I can tell you that the compensation program whatever you've seen, you can multiply it by 10 and it's better than that. And the things I've seen in the past were really, really good. But what I know today about the compensation program will blow your mind. There is so much money for all of us to be made here. Although I can't talk about the compensation program, what I can do is give you a little idea of how we're going to get paid. What's going to happen as we launch to the world, Onpassive, Ash Mufareh and his team, they're going to go to the automated marketing platform and they're going to pull out one of those tools. And that tool, again, it is traffic. And they're going to start driving traffic for all of us. Onpassive is going to drive the traffic. They're going to get the eyes in front of our business. They're going to bring them in. People will love it. They'll join and they'll pay. As they do that, these individuals, most of them will be customers, will be placed underneath all of us. That's how we get paid. We get paid off of the volume of that. Now, if you are a builder and you've built a team with Onpassive, it's even a little better than that. Yes, Onpassive is going to drive traffic for you and put people underneath you, but they're also going to do that for your team. And what building a team does is it cuts time frames. We will all get there. Don't worry about that. But if you're a team builder, that's what your passion is, and you want to build a team, and you bring in 10, 15, 20, 30, 40, 50 people, Ash is also going to be putting people under them. And it really makes a big deal if you really want to cut time frames and do it in a hurry. Building a team will do that. But again, we will all get there. I really want to stay on the volume theme and just give you an idea what one product will do. And again, there are 50 of them as we launch to the world. And that product is a webinar service. Now, today, we're doing a webinar with Zoom. And Zoom, 200 million people come in and do a Zoom every single day. Zoom is one of the big guys on the blocks. They're probably the biggest webinar service today. And as we look at Zoom, what Zoom has done is they've gone out there and they've gotten old technology and then introduced it as if it were new. And people came in and used Zoom. And their timing was really, really good. As we compare Zoom with Onpassive, those two webinar products, there is no comparison. The webinar product of Onpassive is brand new, cutting edge, proprietary technology. As we look at Zoom, today Zoom is a unicorn company, and a unicorn company is a company that has a value of over $1 billion. As we look at Onpassive, as they launch this year, I believe by the end of the year, 1 year, I'm not sure Zoom will even be in business. Now, there are 25 other companies that have a webinar platform. I can tell you there won't be 25 after a year as soon as Onpassive launches and brings out that one product. In fact, at the end of a year, I believe Onpassive with just one product would be a unicorn company, a company that has a value of $1 billion. That's a really, really big deal. And Marty can go over this a little bit more. The number of companies that have become a unicorn company in 1 year is 0. Onpassive will be the first. That's with one product. Okay, now let's add all the other products of Onpassive, because these products, every one of them are as good as a webinar product. Every one of them, cutting edge technology, absolutely built from the ground up by people in India. And these technicians, they are the best of the best. And these products will just blow the competition away. And when we add the other 50 products, Onpassive, as they launch, day one will be a unicorn company. That has never been done in the history of business, online, offline. It really is amazing what Ash has put together for us to benefit us. And all of this volume, when you think about just the webinar service, tens of millions of people will be coming in just for that one product. And then you add the other products of Onpassive and the amount of people coming into Onpassive. And remember, the majority of these individuals are going to be customers, and Ash is going to place all these customers underneath us, and we get paid off of that volume. And when you're talking about a multi-unicorn company, which Onpassive will be, it is extraordinary what's going to happen to our bottom line, to our liberty, to our freedom, to be able to live the lifestyle we want to live because of the residual walk away money that we will be making. It really is extraordinary to think about the numbers that Onpassive is going to be doing. They've never been done before. This type of volume is unheard of, but this is a cakewalk for Ash and his team. It really is. They've tested all this. This is going to happen. It is a reality today, and it will launch 2020 this year. I want to end with the customer side of Onpassive. And I've said that the majority of the people coming into Onpassive will be customers. And I believe that's true. And again, these customers will come in, they'll use the products because they're the best of the best, and it makes their job easier. It makes their bottom line better. So they'll come in and they have no problem paying a monthly fee for that, 80% of them. And they'll come in, pay the monthly fee. And again, what does that do for us? It makes our income residual and eventually walk away. But there's another percentage there, 20%. And this really is the genius behind Onpassive. And by the way, this is throughout the whole company. I'm just talking about one incident here. But as say 20% of the people come in and use the products of Onpassive as customers, it's a little different for them. They'll come in and they're going to love the products and they're going to pay the monthly fee. But they're always going to wonder, can I pay that monthly fee next month? And I don't know if you've ever been there before. I have, where you just have more bills than you have income, and you're always worried about paying the bills. Here's what Ash Mufareh has done. As these individuals come in, use the products and pay the monthly fee, over time, the cost of that fee will go down. Over time, the cost of that fee will be zero. Now get that, it will be zero. This is what Ash is doing for them. And then over time, Onpassive is going to pay them to use the tools. Now, these individuals could have brought another company on the automated marketing platform to drive traffic through that company. And you can do that. Here's what I think is going to happen with those individuals. They're going to be making more money with Onpassive. They're going to take whatever they brought over to promote and they're going to junk it. And they're going to do Onpassive 100% of the time. This is the genius behind Onpassive, behind Ash Mufareh and his team in India. It is extraordinary what's happening. It is revolutionary. Onpassive was made for you and I to succeed, period. If you come into Onpassive and participate, it's no guesswork. You will make money, period. Ash Mufareh has said that. Keep this very, very simple. There are a lot of moving parts in Onpassive. It is a massive corporation right now. And as they launch to the world, again, day one, they will be a unicorn company. But keep it very, very simple. Stick with those 5 concepts of, as you come in, it's self-funding, forced to be successful. Ash will drive traffic for us. Customer is royalty. And then the sheer volume of Onpassive. Once you understand those 5 concepts, this is a no-brainer. You will be in. You will come in, pay the $97 to become a founder, and lock your position in Onpassive. And then as Onpassive launches to the world, again, we will all come in as customers. We will pay that membership fee, click that button, independent resells the IT product, and we get paid. That's what we're here for. We want to make money. The bottom line is, can you make money with Onpassive? It's a very simple answer. Yeah, you can. And you can make a ton of it because of what Ash and his team have done and is doing today. Marty, I'm going to hand it back over to you and fill in any blanks that I left out.
You didn't leave that much out, that's for sure. Very good, Mike. Thank you. A couple of things I just want to add is we talked about Zoom as one of the products. And yes, they're the big boys on the block right now. I do not think they will be soon, but they are right now. And to give you an idea how big, a year ago, they were worth $19 billion, which is a huge company. It's huge. In 1 year, they went up $110 billion in value because of what we know going on in the world. People are going online, and to be able to talk to their uncle, their cousins, their sisters, or relatives around the world, you could go on Zoom and do that. $110 billion in 1 year. It's unbelievable. And for this company to launch as a unicorn company worth $1 billion is unheard of. I'm going to give you some examples of why I say that. We've all heard of these following companies, and I'm going to tell you how long it took them to get to $1 billion. Google, gigantic. Everybody knows Google. We use Google. We all Google, okay? And the to make their first $1 billion took 5 years. 5 years. Facebook took 6 years. Spotify took 8 years. Dropbox, 10 years. Netflix is huge. 10 years. Apple took 14 years. Microsoft, right? Everybody knows Microsoft, 15 years. Intel, which is the systems in the computer, 16 years. Walt Disney. If you don't know Walt Disney, you're probably not from Earth, okay? 69 years. 69 years. That's what $1 billion is. IBM, 79 years. And you could be in a company as a founder for 97 bucks. Okay, sign up. I mean, what else is left? They have state-of-the-art products, which are all digital, which means you're not cramming them in your closet. People will need them every month, and it will cause a residual income. Now, all of us online, I don't care if you've been on a week, an hour, or 18, 17, 20 years. We've all heard about residual income and everybody wants it, or passive income. The truth is, now this is the truth, don't tell anybody, but about 1% of everybody online makes a residual income. 1%. That means you probably haven't even met that person, okay? Some of the gurus that tell you they're making it, it's not true. If they stop bringing people into their business, whatever one it is that month, they will not make money. It will slowly die. They just have a bigger list and they're on a bigger scale. But if they stop digging, that dirt will fall back in the hole. Onpassive will give you a true residual income. Why? It's customer based. When I go to buy a Weber, ClickFunnels, and all the apps that I own now to market, I'm paying every month. Do I know who those people are? No, just like they're not going to know who you are. You don't have to be a master of anything. Why not have your own ATM at home? And Onpassive, being a founder, has other perks that we do not know yet. And the big thing about it is for 97 bucks to be a founder, when it's over, it's over. Don't come to me after launch and say, I changed my mind, I want to be a founder. You got a better chance of being a mermaid, okay? It's not happening. All the money in the world, you can't pay for the position. It's not there. So think very seriously. And look, as Susie told you at the beginning, nobody's pressuring. I'm not pressuring you now. The only thing I'm pressuring is get the facts. If you get all the facts and you don't want to do it, buy a shovel because you're already dead. If you can't see this, dig it and jump in because there's nothing online to make money like this. Nothing, nothing, nothing. And I hate to see anybody throw money away like I did. For 10 years, I threw money away because I didn't want to quit. I said, well, if they can do it, I can do it. And when I found out what I didn't know, I found out the companies weren't even designed for you to make money. They're not even designed for it. They're designed for 3%, and the 3% want to stay to 3% because if they don't make money either. Don't forget that. Onpassive was designed with a guru with heart, and he wants people, everyone, to make a fair shake, and that's fact. That's just fact. Get the facts, and you'll see what I mean. Anyway, Sheila here is doing sign, and she doesn't want me to ask her, but I've never asked her what she likes about Onpassive, and I think it's good to find out. Now, I don't know if Sheila can tell us what she likes about Onpassive and sign at the same time, but I would like to know, Sheila, because you're always here and I never asked you, and I'd like to know.
Hi, I'm Trila. I'm from the U.S., Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. I've been with Onpassive since May of 2019. I have a small team. I have a lot of problems with, people saying, oh, wait till you make money. Oh, wait till you make money. I say, when it'll be too late then, sorry, you will miss out. But one of the things I liked about it was I have done some online business, and he's right. You don't make money. You pay, and make nothing. So my brother brought it to me, and I told him, not interested, not interested. And he said, why? I said, I've done this before and it don't work. So he said, just look, just look. So he sent me a video. I watched it, and I'm, I don't know. So I started investigating. I looked online, checked out Ash, seen what the company is all about. And then I called my brother back, asked more questions. He said, see a webinar, watch a webinar. Okay. About a month later, I said, okay, you're my brother. I'll do it for you. If nothing else, it'll help you. So I joined, got my kids to join, started watching the webinars. And the more I watched it, the more interested I became. So now I watch all the webinars, all of them. I don't want to miss nothing. I have asked several times to interpret to let people know, because I have deaf people on my team, and they always say, why can't we watch the webinars? So I am happy to be here to interpret for everyone who can't hear. I'm happy to do this. But this is a great company. I have made many friends already. Susie is one of them, Marty. I love this company. It is, they're amazing people. They're just amazing people. And I'm excited about this. And that's all I got to say.
Sheila, thank you very much. Next time we're going to have you do it while you're hula hooping. I'm just kidding. Very good. Yeah, I'm just kidding. Red Redford, do you have, I know you're going through questions down there because I see 27 of them right now. We need to hear from the Red.
Hey, how you doing, Marty? Cool. I've had a lot of questions. There's obviously quite a few founders on at the moment, and I'm getting bombarded with questions really that aren't applicable to new people here, to be honest. I have answered quite a few of them, and a lot of them are support issues, but I've just picked out three, which for new people, they're probably things that they're thinking about themselves. So the one is, if I've got my own business, will Onpassive drive traffic to that business? And more importantly, will they target the people who are looking at my business? And the answer to that is yes. If your business is approved by Onpassive, it has to be approved first. And they will drive traffic to your business, and they will target whatever your product is for you. The other question I had is, after a year of being a founder, when it is time to renew, what happens if I don't renew my founder's position, or I can't afford it? Well, the answer to that is you will lose your founder's position. But we will know what the new fee will be for the founder's position, and there will be plenty of time for us to get the money together if we want to continue to be a founder. For the life of me, I cannot understand why anybody would not want to stay a founder with Onpassive, because it's going to be the proverbial rocking horse dung, and the only way that anyone will be able to become a founder is to buy it off an existing founder. So I'm sure everybody will renew. And the last one I've got here is, well, will there be any free services involved with Onpassive after the 7-day free trial? My understanding is there will be many different free services available on the Onpassive platform for people to use. A bit like Zoom, for instance, they give a free trial for up to a certain amount of people. I'm not advocating this will be the same with Onpassive, but there is definitely going to be free services and tools available to people. And my understanding is that you will have access to the Onpassive platform, and you will see all the tools, products and services available on the menu bar on the left-hand side, but only if you've not paid to be a part of Onpassive, you will be able to click on the free ones, but not the ones that have to be paid for. Okay, so you can access the Onpassive platform, but you won't be able to use all the different products. Anyway, that's it for now, just the three. I'm going to get back to it. If anything important comes up, I'll jump in, okay?
Thanks, Fred. Before I move to Marina, Dan, do you have anything you want to add besides retiring
Sure.
this week?
Yeah. Well, yeah, I am retiring this week. No, I'd just like to relate a little story that it was about 8 or 10 months ago. Marty, Mike, and I were on a Zoom with Ash, and this just adds a little bit of credibility to not only the company but the leadership. Well, over my 28 years of in the medical device business, I've had the privilege of in our national sales meetings every year, I've had the privilege of gaining some wisdom and knowledge from many successful people, you know, including gold medalists and professional athletes and war heroes. They bring them in to motivate us and sell. So they're all sharing their unique journeys and their journeys of success and motivation and desire and their willingness and ability to survive in a competitive environment. And over all of that time, I thought, oh gosh, how important it was to talk about it. I mean, that had some real value, and you know, it motivated me. But I can think of this meeting that Marty, Mike, and I had 8 months ago, 10 months ago with Ash, and we were going to get a Zoom call going with him. And before the Zoom call, we all met with him. And in that Zoom call, before we got to the Zoom call, he wanted to talk to us. Well, he talked to all of us, and we couldn't get a word in. He was interviewing each one of us. He wanted to know what made each one of us tick. He wanted to know about our families. He wanted to know about he wanted to get to know us personally. And to me, that hit me so hard as far as a leader and a founder of a CEO of a company that had the vision of developing Onpassive to wanting to get to know us as individuals. And he's doing that on a massive scale now. He is so transparent. His honesty and his integrity is absolutely incredible. And the most amazing part of that was that he really did have the desire to dig deep and to know what made each one of us tick. So when you new people are thinking about an opportunity, you have to keep in mind also, like what Mike and Marty and everybody has been talking about, these products that are going to be released to the world are proprietary and they're exclusive to Onpassive. And you have the opportunity to become a founder for $97, a founding member for $97. We don't even know the extent of the benefits that has over a period of time, but I can tell you it's going to be absolutely incredible. And so we have an amazing opportunity that's going to change the way we communicate online. It's going to take over the World Wide Web, and every one of us founders here believes that with all our heart and soul, or we wouldn't be here. So that's all I have for right now, Marty. So come join us. That's all I have to say.
You there, Marty?
Yeah, I'm here. I was doing house
I know, I saw.
Yeah, my daughter is a teacher and they put her in quarantine, so everything's up in the uproar. Anyway, what was I going to say? Wow, me being speechless. Yeah, I wanted to add, like Dan said, I was able to chat with Ash a lot, at least once a week. And a lot of times you think, oh, the guy behind the scene, who is that? It's the same guy. Mike and Dan can tell you he's no different. Absolutely no different. In fact, what he loves to do is we were going to interview him, and we got off the phone like, you know, Three Musketeers, and went, wait a minute, I think he just interviewed us. You know, it totally went reverse. we were laughing because I knew what he did. Now, I didn't know while he was doing it, he was doing it. But what a super guy. I mean, anytime he talks, he says, I brought up some stuff, I wish we could do this, this, and this. And you can see him thinking, his eyes rolling around his head, and he goes, yeah, but the average woman and man might not be able to do those, so we can't do it. Really, that's how he thinks. What can everybody do? He wants it even for as many people as he can. And I never saw that before, especially when he doesn't have to. He could have built this empire with 10 founders, right? He could have did the whole thing and kept all the money. And Mike, I don't know if he said it in his presentation, sometimes he does. Bankers all got together, looked at what he's doing, look at the empire he's building, and said, can I ask a question? He goes, sure. Why are you giving so much money away? And he said, why not? How many cars do I need? How many houses do I need? There's people that don't even have water to drink. That's the guy that we're involved with. And everybody here knows it, and you'll know it too if you get in. Anyway, I'm going to turn it over to Marina and then get my fire extinguisher and try to put my house out. Marina, it's all yours.
Thank you, Marty. Hello, Africa. Hello, world. So excited to be here. I absolutely love getting together with all of you on a Tuesday. And if you're a founder, you'll be meeting with us on a Thursday as well. Really, really awesome. I'm just so excited. You would think that we have these guest webinars every week and it's all just the same old thing. Oh, no, it's not. Every time you come to a webinar, something's changed, something bigger, something better is happening. And, right now, this week, 400 staff members moved into our Hyderabad new offices that we've just expanded there. So we've got around about 600 staff members now. I stand to be corrected, but it's around about there. And by the end of the year, we're going to have 1,000 staff members. That's before we've launched to the world. We're not even in our official soft launch. Well, we haven't launched officially. And our soft launch is approaching, but we are already in our soft launch with the beta testing of products, and it's really exciting. Just one of the things that Ash Mufareh has done, there was this if somebody did a YouTube video, what have you, he wanted to show us what he could do, and he said, I will give 10,000 views here, 25,000 views there, 100,000 views there. And you know how long it takes to get so many views on a YouTube video? Oh my word, people are blown away. He's done 15 so far, and it was just amazing just watching, how these views just went up, 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 up. And, within a day, reached their target. I haven't checked all of them, so I have been following, but I haven't done a recent check. So I'm sure that most of them have reached the capacity that he said it would. People are blown away. They had no subscribers. Some had 10, 15, 100, 1,000 subscribers. If you're lucky, maybe 3,500 for some of those that are really active on YouTube. But to get 100,000 views from so few subscribers is unheard of in such a short period. And that's just a little drop in the ocean to say, this is what I can do. This is Ash saying, hey guys, this is part of my beta testing. I'm showing you that I can do it. Like Mike mentioned earlier, 1 million opt-ins in 4 days. It's just crazy what this business is offering. And a lot of people are still comparing us to an MLM or network marketing business. They're saying, it's just not. It's not. We are not a network marketing company. We are not an MLM. You have found yourself here and an opportunity to become a founder of a global IT company driven by the latest artificial intelligence technology and machine learning. You are in such a prime spot where you will be that person that can change your family tree. You will be that person that can, finally be the one that is debt-free in your family, that will help your family get out of debt, will help your community. You're going to have so much money that it's just, you're going to have to sort of think about things of how can I help? What else can I do? I've always had a heart to help, but I've never been in a position financially to do the things that I want to do. I am getting so excited, and I can feel, I feel so much love at the moment, and so I've got so much to give. I've always given love and I've always given of myself, but I've never been able to really help people out of sticky situations and be able to say, imagine being able to go up to a single mom. I can relate to that because I was a single mom for most of my life. I've got 3 adult children now. But if somebody had to come up to me and say, hey, I'm paying your rent for a year, or here's a car, you don't have to take the bus or taxi or whatever, here's a car and it's going to be paid for, and or just a surprise gift from someone, it would have meant the world to me. And this company is going to do that for you. It's going to put you in that position where you're going to be able to change people's lives. Firstly, you're going to change your life. You are going to be a better person, because when you join Onpassive, we've all got the same heart as our CEO, and that is to make a difference in life, to go out and do things that that you've never been able to do for the betterment of the world and society. So, I could go on and on. I think that's why Marty leaves me for the end, because I just go and I ramble on because I get so excited. But everything that Onpassive has done, Facebook was an accident. Mark Zuckerberg started Facebook. He had an intention for the university at the time, that all the students can communicate and what have you. He had no idea that it was going to go viral. He had no idea that it was going to get as big as it did. And that's why Facebook was literally happened by accident. His fortune came by accident. He never thought it through. Now, everything Ash Mufareh has done has been thought through and planned by design. Everything is perfectly timed. A lot of people get impatient and say, when's it going to launch? When's it going to launch? Why haven't we launched yet? It's only 2.5 years in, for the magnitude that this company is, 50 digital products and services, and it's going to be more, because Onpassive never stops learning and upgrading and developing and creating and designing. It's just an ongoing process. That's why there's so many architects and engineers and technicians from the big companies like Amazon and Twitter and Facebook and Canva, that wanting to work for Onpassive because they've seen this dynamic company. Now, you've got an opportunity today, for $97. The price is going to go up when we go into our soft launch. But right now it's $97, and it might be a lot of money for some of you, and for others it might be like, what is $97? Whatever the case, you are on this webinar today for a reason. Whoever invited you, I always believe in divine intervention. You whatever happens for a reason. If you found yourself on this webinar today for the first time and someone said, just have a look at this, believe me, take it to heart. Everything happens for a reason, and the reason is they care and love you, and they want to see your life change. They want to see you succeed. I've always struggled with online marketing myself. I was in network marketing for a short while, and I just had enough of it, because it's exciting in the beginning. Everything's wow, exciting, and the hype and what have you. There's no hype around Onpassive. It's people are everyone that's joined, just really, they're joined for the right reasons. AI with heart, and the heart comes from our CEO. You like attracts like, and you are here because you've got a good heart. You are here because you wanting to better yourself. You're here because you want to see a difference. You want to make a change in your family. You want to make a change in your community, and Onpassive is going to be that hope, that blessed hope that you've been waiting for. It's going to be that one thing that we've all been waiting for. Onpassive is here to change lives, turn your life upside down as you know it, because everything that Onpassive is doing is just phenomenal, and it's in volumes. We can't even comprehend exactly how big Onpassive is going to be, because it's enormous. You just, Mark was talking about, and Marty, about these other businesses. That's just like one little element of what Onpassive has. The Connect Me or the webinar platform. That's one product. We've got an HR management system. We've got the academy, which is for homeschooling and training from home and what have you. It's enormous, especially now with COVID-19 and the social distancing. So yeah, I would need about 2 weeks with you just to sort of tell you what I've learned so far about Onpassive. Then we'll need another month to try and catch up what I've missed out, because they are growing that quickly every day. So yeah, I just reckon get on, become a founder. And if you decide this is not for you, hey, Ash says, if you don't want the marriage, you want a divorce, the marriage is over, I'll give you what you came in with. You'll get your $97 back. We don't want we're not forcing anyone to join. We're just here to encourage you to, like, hey, get on, just see the light. This is the light. This is us trying to say, do it now, because it's going to be too late. Next month, it's going to be too late. Not too late. It won't be too late. You'll pay more. But once we launch, that's it. Doesn't matter who you are. Mark Zuckerberg could come to us and say, I want to become a founder in February next year. And Ash will say, sorry, buddy, we're closed. The founding member positions are closed. You're going to be that person, and we're going to be in the top 1% of earners in Onpassive, and we'll be in the top 3% in the world of earners, high earners. We're going to be earning 6 to 8 digits more. It's crazy figures that we're going to be earning, and it's the best place. It's the only place that you really want to be. Whatever other business you're in, fantastic. You'll be able to put it onto your personal website, and Onpassive, once it's approved, will drive traffic to that as well. So it's a win-win. You just really got nothing to lose. And while I've got the stage, I want to say thank you again to Trila Williams. You're doing an outstanding job. Mike, Dan, Red, and Marty, thank you so much. You guys are so dedicated, and I'm just so honored and proud to be part of this huge family that we've got going here. Absolutely love Onpassive, and thank you.
Marina, thank you. Marina's my little sister from South Africa. Hey, everybody, I want to thank you again for being here. Mike, do you have anything after absorbing all these different? No, you're good. All right. I need to talk to you after the Zoom though. Susie, thank you very much for everything, as usual. Red, you know who you are. You're the man. And Trila, love you too. You know that. And Dan, you're retiring this week. Unbelievable. All right. Anyway, I'll see you all and have a great week. We'll be back. We're on Saturdays also at 4 o'clock. If you'd like to invite somebody to explain this business to, that's what we do. And we're going to do that until it launches. You still have a chance to be a founder. I wouldn't wait though, because Ash Mufareh is a surprising guy. It could go up tomorrow for all we know. We don't know. Anyway, I'll see y'all and bless everybody. Bye.